What's up, everybody? Welcome into What You Heard Reviews.
Yes, we are back. Y'all know what to do. Subscribe to become part of the tribe. Do us right. Hit that like and comment if you are rocking with the content. Now, we back to the music. Bringing it back to the music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we got an unexpected one, man, because we haven't listened to this guy in a while, man.
It's been a minute.
But it was nice. You know what I'm saying? And we got Lupe.
I actually enjoyed this. Yeah.
Fiasco. Drill music in Zion.
Yep.
Let's talk about it because I haven't listened to Lupe Fiasco in a long time.
I haven't listened to Lupe in a while. And to be honest with you, man, I've listened to his projects, but I don't think I've ever really deep dove into his projects.
Me neither.
Like we
except
have
for
this.
his early stuff. For sure. But I was young.
But there are definitely I wouldn't say I'm like a super fan of Lupe, but I do
always been a fan of his
always
bar
liked,
spitting.
Dude, he's had some really good songs and really, you know what I'm saying? Like just some really good music out there.
Yeah, and he's a great
different.
rapper too. Like just straight up bars, he's a great rapper.
To me, this is different than what I've heard in the past.
This is
as far as like
from
messaging,
what I know.
and stuff like that, right?
Yeah. So let's get into it, man.
Yeah, let's dive in, man.
So track number 1, The Lion's Dean, with
Anisha or Anisha?
Hold on.
All right.
Drill music.
Let's see. Hold on.
It's got to scroll through.
It's got to scroll through. This is our bad, but we got to do it. Aisha J. Cole, I want to say. She does it's just basically an intro.
It's an intro. It's an interesting intro, right?
It is.
I actually think it's very important for this particular project. I usually don't care about intros like this, but I do think it is important for it, right?
Yes.
I skip over this now every single time. I already know.
Yeah.
But
the first time
I do feel I listened to it a couple times.
Yeah,
First couple times because you want to get one.
It sets the album up for sure.
It sets it up, right?
For sure.
And it's kind of like a prelude to what's to come. You know, and I do like it. You know.
Yeah.
I like where it's coming from, and I like that he had somebody else do it instead of him. It kind of was a little bit more impactful to me.
It was.
You know what I'm saying?
It was, and it's like I said, she's explaining what is about to happen throughout this album, and how to listen.
It is kind of cool because it's kind of rhyming it a little bit.
Yeah, it's like a little poem. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
For sure.
It is like a little poem, man. I do like that. But the first track that we got, is that?
I would say Gotti.
Gotti. I was gonna say Gotti, but it's usually with O's.
Yeah.
But
Gotti, Gotti.
I don't know. Anyways, I would say Gotti.
Yeah.
This is just straight up bars, dude. He's just straight up spitting bars in this particular song, man. And
had some. What was the line he said? He said,
he had so many bars.
Something
in
about
here.
a sedative.
About the Michael Jackson bar.
Oh my god, bro! Like I was like, ugh.
Yeah, dude. It's all it is bars. There's no hook on here. It's just straight up bars for like
if
2
you
minutes.
love like not even punchlines, bro, like double, triple entendres, like crazy analogies, metaphors, you know what I'm saying? Like schemes, like he has schemes in here, like where you're like, oh my god, that was fire. Like there's like 4 to 8 bar schemes, like crazy.
It's almost like battle rap.
I was like, man, I remember the first time we listened to it, we was in a whip, and I was like, yo.
Yeah, you were like,
run that back, son.
Yeah, it's just straight bars, but it's awesome. And I also want to say too, music wise, not everything in here, but a lot of it's very jazz influenced.
Man, I was gonna wait to get to that, but yes.
Very jazz influenced. I love it.
Very jazz influenced, bro. Across the whole album. There's only about like maybe three songs that are not jazzy. Right. And the next one is one of them is Auto Botto.
Yeah.
Auto Botto featuring Naira.
Yeah. And she's Naira is throughout the whole album.
I've never heard of her.
And she's the only feature.
She's the only feature across the album.
She's doing hooks and stuff like that, you know.
This is one of my favorite joints.
I was just gonna say this is probably my favorite track on
this. Is one of my it might be. There's another one that I like a lot, but Yeah, this was one of my favorite because
fire,
it's
dude.
current. But if you listen to the words that he's saying, like he uses a current beat to really say some real impactful stuff,
Yeah,
bro.
dude.
He's saying some real stuff on here, bro.
Mm-hmm. I defend myself in court.
I put it down, so down, like, and it's that cadence. Oh my god,
dude!
bro.
I don't know why, but that works so well in this song. Dude.
I defend myself in court. Oh my
dude.
gosh!
Yeah.
And then at the end,
I love
when
the
she
flip at
does
the
the
end,
singing
dude.
part,
It's like a flip at the end, right?
bro, it's like a
almost
whole new song, bro.
But
It's
it's like
fire.
It's so well done, man.
I want him to do a remix with that hook.
Yeah, man.
Do a whole remix
yeah,
with her singing that hook.
Yeah, dude.
And spit some like two new verses. Fire. Fire.
Yeah, I agree,
get
dude.
like Mickey Fax on there, like Lupe and Mickey Fax. Come on, bro. Fire.
Then we get to track number 4,
Call Megaran too. She needs to be on there too.
Precious Things, again featuring Naira.
Yeah, we're gonna fumble the name. So
Right, yeah, Naira.
I've never heard of her, so
Yeah,
that's
I
our
know.
bad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. But Precious Things, dude. I like this song. Dude.
I do, and I like it coming off of Autobotto, it not being as up tempo. You know what I'm saying?
I like the messages in this song, or I should say throughout the album, actually are really good if you like listen
Very,
to
very well
all of
done.
them, right? And you know, the precious things. What is the precious things in your life, my
Right.
life, whatever, you know, and kind of going through that, and I just think it's phenomenal, dude. And the hook on here is actually pretty dope. I
Yeah.
like. Because it's different than what was on the previous track of Autobotto.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And she is more pronounced throughout the whole thing. Because
Right.
she is singing the actual hook
Exactly.
throughout the song.
Yes.
You know? So it's dope.
Then we get to number 5, Kiosk. This is probably number 2 for me.
Dude, okay, let me
the-
tell you something real quick about Kiosk for me. I didn't really care about Kiosk
Really?
when I first heard it. So we listened to it in the car,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And we're going over to your mom's house, man. And I was like, all right.
Right.
And I don't know, it's because I really wasn't paying attention. Do you know what I'm saying? And because he has this thing on his like modulation on this chorus.
He killed it. Like I was like, I didn't even want him to rap, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Like if he would have did that the whole track, like the rap, like him coming in and spitting bars on this was good. You know what I'm saying? But had he done this and like did some crazy layers towards the end, that'd have been fire too.
Yeah.
It's still a fire song. It's still one of my favorite. But that first half of the song and what he's saying, how he's talking about basically you trying to buy, you know, jewelry to look good. You know what I'm saying? And just how he plays on the middle of the mall. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Are you a rapper? Are you a baller? What are you? You know what I'm saying? Come on over here. Where he's like, come on over here. I got something to show you.
Right.
I got some fire jewelry. You know what I'm saying?
But
Funny.
yeah, man. And again, there's a flip in there that is really kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? It's dope, man.
It's dope.
I like what he's doing on it.
Yeah.
Then we get to track number 6, Miss Mural.
Wow.
I love this track because it's all about art, dude. That's all he's speaking about is about artwork.
Yo.
It's all about art and
The-
different the way we perceive art.
The way he attacks this from the two different perspectives.
Yes. Yeah.
And he's basically rapping as two different people, and it's a conversation, and you can clearly tell when it changes, like who's who in the conversation, and then how it ends. Like you could take the music off this. It's still again very jazzy.
Yes.
Very
Yeah.
jazzy. But you could literally take the music off of this. You could turn this into a mini, like a short film based on, like I can visually see what is happening while listening to the song. Like, and I love that because I'm like, I'm even in the whip, bro. Like I'm driving and I'm like, yo, and I could literally see what's going on inside of this story.
Right.
Amazing.
It is. It's I don't know, dude. It's so cool, like when songs you hear over and over again, and then you pick up little pieces here and there.
For sure.
And you're like, I know I've heard that before, but sometimes it doesn't resonate with you for whatever reason.
Right.
And then you hear it again. Like I just listened to this, a few hours before we shot this, man. And and he's talking about the brush strokes on a canvas and stuff like that.
Right.
And I'm like, bro, it's just it's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Like I just love
And he threw everything down and burned it. Like, oh my God.
Oh, dude, it's a really cool song, man.
Yeah, man. Then we get into track number 7, Naomi.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah, this is a good song, dude. This song's all right.
It's all right.
The song's all right.
Which is funny. It's one of the star songs on here.
I know, right? Well, I don't know if it's a single or not. If that's the reason why or not. But the song's all right.
I actually like the next song better.
I do too. Yes.
Which is the title track, Drill Music in Zion.
Right.
And you know what? What's crazy about this is that based on the title, you would have thought the beat, the everything would have been different. Mm-hmm. But it's actually like very like this is probably one of the most jazziest songs on the album, bro.
I would agree. I think it is the
this is straight jazz. He's rapping over jazz. Like
it's straight up jazz.
This is straight jazz.
And I think that's why I think I like it.
That's why it's so fire, bro, to me.
That's why it's so good.
Because what he's talking about, the title, what he's talking about, and it not being like it makes so much sense.
It does.
Drill music in Zion and using like it's dope.
Mm-hmm.
Dope.
It is a fire song, man.
Fire, man.
I love the use of when jazz is done right in music, dude. It's because I think a lot of people don't have a good appreciation for jazz. A lot of people write it off being too complicated. It's blah, 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 whatever. Right. But when you use it like this, I think people have a better appreciation for it.
Sure.
And it's done perfectly to me.
Great.
Song number 9, Seattle.
Dope.
Again, featuring Naira.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
And again, this is I do like this song.
I like it.
I like that he kept the same girl for I really do.
The whole album.
I really like that.
Actually, I should have looked up why. Like, it might be a personal relationship, but
it might be. Yeah, but
whatever.
I do like this song. I think it's if you put a gun to my head and told me to get one out of here as far as like the her features, this would be the least favorite of mine.
Fair enough.
Because I think the other two are just better songs personally.
Agreed.
But Seattle's still not a bad song.
It's not bad. And the same thing with Naomi. They're not bad songs.
No, I don't think there's really anything bad on here. I just think they're just like, okay, I can skip it this time. I'm not feeling it today.
Exactly.
Whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed. But I do think the last track, number 10, is a perfect way to end an album. On Phonem. And again, jazzy.
Yeah. I don't really care for this song.
You don't? I actually really like it.
Do you?
I do. I do. And I think it's a dope way to end the album.
I think, okay, so I want to say something because we didn't say anything about this. Each track except for track number 2, Gotti, are all about 4.5 to 5 minutes long.
Right.
Each track. He really lets them go.
Right.
Like he's got 3 or 4 verses on each track, damn near.
Yeah.
You know.
And he's got a lot of like bridgy stuff too. Like there's just different.
So this last track, I feel like it wears just a little bit too long.
Okay.
That's what my problem with it is.
Okay. That's fair.
I think it's the longest song on here if I remember correctly. I think it's like 5.5 minutes long. And it just kind of wears on me a little bit. I'm like, all right, I'm good.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
If it was about a minute less, I probably wouldn't.
You probably feel different.
So much.
That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
Because I'm just like, okay, I'm good.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So, anyways, score time, man. You go first.
I haven't really thought about my score, so this is honestly like on the spot.
Okay.
I give it a 7.5, man.
All right.
I give it a 7.5. Here's why. Man, nah, I'm lying, man. It's an 8. I'll give it an 8. I'll give it an 8. No, I'll give it an 8. I'll give it an 8. Here's
that's a better score, honestly.
Yeah, I think it's more in line. And that half a point means a lot, y'all. So don't be
you're talking about like a C+ to a B.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, legit. So I'll give it an 8. Here's why I give it an 8 is because I do love the first half of the album. I think the first half is a little bit better than the second half. And it's really because you've got 2 songs that are just not hitting the way the rest of the album was hitting for me. Like I do feel like had those 2 songs been a little bit more like up tempo and maybe just a little less jazzy, because I felt like everything was so jazz heavy on the back end.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if those 2 were a little bit more either up tempo, kind of in line with like Auto Bottle, or even something different, just a different kind of flavor, I think it would have been dope. But otherwise, man, the replayability, I've listened to this album quite a few times.
Yeah.
And I think most of the songs are pretty good. So
Yeah. I'm going a little higher, dude. I'm going 8.5.
Okay, fair enough.
I think this is a really good project from him.
Yeah.
I really do. I really
I
like it. I think it's really grown up stuff, but it's still enjoyable. Like, it doesn't really beat you over the head too much with it.
Exactly.
I think the replayability is super high.
I do too.
I will go back to this on a continual basis. Like, I'll be wanting, because not a lot of people make jazzy hip hop. People try, and I think this is done beautifully.
Yeah, agreed.
And again, I think we're on the same page about 2 songs on here, and maybe 3 where you're like, I'm not feeling this today. But I don't think there's necessarily like a really bad track on here.
There's no bad song on here, no.
Like, you're like, God, this is trash. No. I don't think that's anywhere on here.
Legit.
And that's something to be said for a project.
Legit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I do like this project, man, and it's good. I think you guys should go check it out.
Yeah, check it out. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So, anyways, you guys stay safe. You guys stay positive out there.
Yeah, man. In the middle of the mall. Peace.